Hey YouTube, it's Natalie here at Her Authentic. I have such an exciting video for you guys today. I think it is something that is very overdue, definitely a highly requested video, and I think that it will help a lot of you with the purchase of either the Pochette Metis in the monogram or the Empreinte. So this video will focus describing why you should get each one, the pros and cons of each, and then most importantly, the resale on them, how your wallet will be affected when you are done using it. So is this a bag that is going to be in style in a few years? Is this something that is going to hold up really well with wear and tear? Since I am the owner of Her Authentic and we are a resale company, we see these bags every single day. So we see them from brand new to very well used. So I can firsthand tell you how these bags will hold up depending on certain conditions. So if this is something that you're interested in, then stay tuned because we're going to get started. All right, so to jump right in, we are going to discuss on this video the Monogram Pochette Metis as well as the Empreinte Noir. So this bag came out in around 2013. It was first launched with the Monogram, and then a little bit later they launched the Empreinte, which is their embossed leather. So right now the retail is $22.30 on the Empreinte leather. This comes in a bunch of different colors. There is the Marine Rouge, which is the navy with the red trim. It also comes in Noir, which is black. It comes in the Cerise, which is a red. And right now they have revamped the bag with a braided handle and some other embellishments. But for the purpose of this video, we are going to compare apples to apples. So we're going to discuss the equivalent, which is the Empreinte here in the leather, and then the monogram one. So like I said, the retail on this one is $22.30 and on the monogram is $18.30. So both of them are, I would say, hard to find, with the monogram of course being harder to find, right? So why is an item hard to find, and then how does that affect the resale, right? So I'm gonna put the Empreinte one down and we're kind of just gonna like discuss that about the monogram. So first we're gonna just talk about like why the price is affected from the new aspects. So as you guys know, Louis Vuitton is made by hand, right? This isn't in a factory in China where they're just sitting there and just making them as fast as you can. These are made by hand, so they can only make them as fast as they can, and they also release them slowly so that way they don't inundate the market, right? So with that being said, when a blogger or an influencer picks up a bag and the bag goes viral, well then everyone's like rushing the store and you know the inventory just sells. So that's why one aspect of why this bag is hard to find in stores, and then secondly, with it being so scarce, is why on the secondhand market you sometimes see them over retail or very, very close to retail, right? So that is definitely something to consider when you're purchasing it. So if you are someone who definitely takes care of their bags and, you know, babies them, I'm not saying you need to just go over the top, but, you know, just being a little extra cautious to, you know, not spill anything, then you are going to definitely get the most return for these, right? So our business has sold them as high as $2,000 brand new, and then as high as about $1,800 used. So basically that's not even any hit when you go to sell this secondhand, right? So when we discuss its sister over here, the Empreinte leather one, this is another subject, right? So Empreinte in general, across all of the different bags that Louis Vuitton makes, always has a really, really high retail price. However, what's funny in this grand scheme of things is that the resale on Empreinte leather, as beautiful and durable as it is, sadly is just not the same as the monogram canvas. This goes to a million different factors, right? The flashiness of the monogram, the world-known logo, right? So it kind of is affected by numerous reasons, but sadly, although this retails for $400 more, the secondhand market on both of these is actually about the same. So if you want more of a minimalist bag, something that is on trend without being too flashy, then definitely the Empreinte leather is the bag for you. So this is worry-free wear, right? So there is no vachetta. This is all just beautiful embossed leather. So it's something that will just kind of like look good for a really long time and you don't have to worry about it, with the other one, the monogram, having the vachetta, so it will watermark, it'll show wear a lot more than the Empreinte leather. So those are just two aspects to consider, right? And like I said, the resale is on them. So are you going to buy a bag that's $400 more but yet is going to sell secondhand for the same price as the Monogram. So that's kind of one aspect to consider when you are buying the bag. So the second thing I would consider would be how these hold up. So besides the fact that there is vachetta, so this is actually an older bag. This one's around 2016. You see that there is darkening and water spots to the vachetta, and also just hardware scratches, pretty much normal wear. So the Pochette Metis in Monogram had a glazing issue. So for those of you that don't know, this plastic coating all around the edge right here is what they call glazing. And this was an issue that they had in 2014 to 2016, and it was a melted glazing issue. So now, if you have a bag from 2014 and 2016, it is not to go into the store and use this video and say, my bag is defective. No, that's not how it works. It did not affect every single bag, and it did not affect every single year as well. So I have seen bags from this year that had no issue just as well as I have seen bags from before and after. So just something to keep in mind when you are buying the bag secondhand. If it is from 2014 to 2016, just make sure to look at the glazing here. If it is not smooth and you see like indents or you see that it is missing, then definitely stay away from purchasing that bag because it is something that will get worse. Not to mention the strap will also have that wear and it will get everywhere. It will literally melt onto your clothing. It'll get in your hair. So just literally steer clear. Try to buy these bags if you can 2015 or 2013 to 2015 and then afterwards of 2016. If you see the bag from 2014 to 2016 and there is no glazing issues, then you're all good to go ahead and purchase it. So that is really the only wear that I have seen, right? So I'm gonna show you something on this bag, but it actually pertains to both of them, right? So this bag opens and closes and there is a flap here. People are always like so particular, like, oh my God, my bag has so much wear here. Yeah, you're opening and closing it. Like it will wear. That's actually how it works, right? Like if you are opening and closing a bag, it is going to get wear where it bends. Like that's not rocket science. That is any single bag that you wear, designer or not, anytime it has a stress point, which is right here, it's going to have wear. That's not a defect. That's not, it's broken, you want your money back. No, that is definitely normal. I mean, that is something that happens. I mean, this one doesn't have any, but because this is in better condition, but definitely something to keep in mind as well. So if you're looking for that bag secondhand, just make sure to look here for the stress markers, but definitely not a reason to steer clear of the purchase. It is just something that just to keep in mind. So with that being said, both of them are great bags. I can't, tell you personally which one I would get. That is definitely your taste. But I will say that both of these are for sale through our business right now. And this is for $17.75 when this retails for $18.30. And we have this at $19.00 when this retails at $22.30. So to do quick math, this is maybe like $50 cheaper than new. And this is like 300 and something cheaper than new. So does that kind of make sense as far as which one is the better investment? However, because it is the better investment does not mean it is the best purchase for you. If you want to buy this, but your style is this, then that's okay. You can buy this and you will use it and you will love it. And you know what? The resale on it is what it is because you enjoyed it and it was a cost per wear. And that's just how it works. So definitely overall, the Monogram is the hottest item. It is the hardest bag to get and it definitely has the best resale. However, my overall pick as far as wear and tear is going to be the Empreinte leather. Something I missed before, the only thing that this bag will happen and will be the only wear, and it's like not even anything you would notice, just me from a resale perspective because it is something I see every single day and touch with my hands. As it is an embossed leather. So embossed means it is a pressed on leather and you can kind of feel the logo. It will kind of wear down a little bit as this is rubbing against jeans all day and, rubbing against your side, but it doesn't get much worse than this. I mean, if I hadn't said anything and you were looking at, this bag's a year or two old and it still looks brand new. It is something that just because, again, I am doing this full time and see the bags in and out every day, I see them. So it is a very, very minor loss of the embossing over time, but I have never seen any Empreinte Pochette Metis with glazing issues. I mean, I know there will be people out there that say like, no, I've definitely seen them. I personally have sold hundreds of these and I've never seen one. I have just seen the normal stress wear, and that applies to any single bag. Other than that, it will get your typical hardware scratches here. Besides that, both of these bags are amazing. They are adjustable. They could go shoulder. So I love wearing a bag on my shoulder, and then sometimes if I'm feeling it, then I'll just go crossbody. So you can do that with this. If you are short, if you are tall, if you are curvy, if you are petite, this bag will work for you, shoulder and crossbody. Worst case, if you are really tall or you are curvy, you can always get an adjustable strap that's longer than this. There are plenty of websites online that sell them, so it is definitely an option to consider as well. So pretty much to summarize everything that we've talked about, my vote for durability is going to be given to Mr. Pochette Metis over here. And as far as retail compared to resale, the Monogram Pochette Metis is going to win. So you will get the most return on the Monogram one if you get it both new or used, and you will have a bag that looks newer, longer if you're going to get the Empreinte one. So if you score this for 1,500, 1,600, 1,700, when you are bored, you're going to sell it for either the exact same thing that you paid or a little bit more depending on how you take care of it. If you purchase the Monogram or the Empreinte leather one, you're going to take a little hit, but it won't be huge. So thank you guys for watching this video. Both of these are available for sale. Depending on when you watch this video, you can head to herauthentic.com and you could buy it on our website. We're always posting new inventory. We are on Instagram under Her Authentic, Facebook as well, Her Authentic. So just make sure to give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, follow us on both Facebook and Instagram. We're going to be posting videos like this about 2 times a week. We're going to compare bags, give you tricks and tips on maintaining your bags, getting the best bang for your bag, and so on. So thank you so much for watching the video, and thanks again. Bye.